Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Hope everybody is splendid today. Cass vs Bradford, opening up the Super League weekend. Let's have it. Let's find the stream as well, see what channel we're on today. Let's have a gander. Well, there's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes on that. And if you've got any exact score predictions, get them in before kickoff as well. We had Lewis here nice and early. Liam's here too. Hope everyone's great. Eyes are a bit better now, which is good. They're going down. Splendid. Let's have a gander then. Where are we? Oh, okay. We're on Sky Sports Plus HD. Lovely. HD. Up the ticks. You mean the Bulls. Up the ticks. Come on! Now, I don't understand for what reason the Bulls, or Cass, were actually favourites on, at least Sky Bet anyway. They were favourites. For what reason, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea why. Because Cass have been missing players. I know Bradford have as well, but, like, I'm tempted to put a decent bet on Bradford, actually. Form-wise, Bradford's been the better side. And look at the squad. Look at the difference in squad. I noticed the chat hasn't been coming up. Hopefully it comes up now. There we go. There we go. It's connected. Howdy, Kieran. Good to see you, mate. Welcome. Good to see you. But I'm tempted to go with Bradford here. I did have a bet on. It was like £4 with a couple teams. We'll see. We'll see. I've got about 12 minutes to consider whether I'm going to do it or not. So, decisions. Interesting. Okay. What did I go for this game? Let me have a look. And I will tell you what I said for this game. I said Castleford Tigers 12, Bradford Bulls 30. That's the prediction I went with. Blake to score first. Hopefully, my fantasy team's been shocking. I made a couple changes. I didn't realise Sneed wasn't going to be playing against Cass. I had Weaver on the bench, so it would have been better starting him, really. But I'm in 21st place. I'm not a million miles off the top 10. So, are there any changes? I can't really make any changes, really. I don't know if Sneed's going to play against Leeds as well. That's the thing. I don't know. My bench is Taylor Ray, French Field and Weaver, so I don't really have many options. Felt's out for... Was it 3 games he's out for? So, I'm going to need Mella and Blake to absolutely kill it today. And I didn't select a captain. I don't want Mikey Lewis as captain, I don't think. Do I want Danny Walker as captain? Eckersley. No, I want Eckersley as captain. Wait, no, it's too late. I can't assign it. Goddamn. Cass 8, Bulls 32. I could see something like that. Not far off myself. Not far. But I hope everyone is well. Eyes look better. Not living dead now. That's good. That's good. I'm scaring less people away. Or maybe it brings more people in like, oh, the freak show's on. Let's have a look. Howdy, Adam. I'm not doing too bad, mate. I hope you are swell. Fine and dandy. 26-10 to the Bulls, says Liam. Well, he's one of our, top 10s now in the Predictions League. So whatever he says, you got to listen. Okay? So, you're speaking to a master. Or where's Alan? Where's Alan? Where's Matthew? When you need him. The pros. I'm not that far off the top 10, actually. Could you have a look at the score for this game if I put you don't... you got to start remembering these, Adam. You got to start. They came from your brain, by the way, Adam. These came from your thoughts. My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts. Adam, you said... I literally saw your profile picture and now it's escaped me. It has escaped me. You said 15-10 to Bradford. Interesting. Could be a good game this. It could be. I'm thinking Bradford should be fine, but it could at the same time be a good game. Howdy, ma'am. And howdy, y'all. But if you guys have any exact score predictions, get them in there before kickoff, and then you can take all the glory when you bang on. Don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it could be a bigger gap for Bradford if you look at the availability. Still with Sini at fullback. The back line's pretty much fine for Cass, so's the spine. Forber's going to be new, so we'll have to see with Forber, like, in terms of connections with the rest of the spine, how's that going to go? Is he let me start again. Is he going to be able to play off the cuff, play some heads-up footy that, you know, he might be able to just be on the same wavelength as the rest of the spine? You know, what kind of game are we going to get from him? That's the thing. That's the thing. Is the playoffs for the World Cup tonight, is it? I don't know. I don't think we'd still be doing the playoffs. I think all teams have been decided, I think. Even in spring, 22-10 Bradford. Fair dues. Favourite Super League kit this season? Ooh. I was going to do a ranking like before the year started, and I kept changing it. I think I ended up with Hull FC's home kit in first. I initially had Castleford Centenary kit. But I keep going back and forth on it. I think it's Hull FC's home kit is the best one. I think. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. What do you reckon? I want to know what you guys have to say. Okay. So yeah, I went with 30-12 to Bradford. I'll do a run through the team list now and then one just before we start. Okay. Bradford home kit. Yeah, it's alright. It's quite clean. I think that was in my top 10. Yeah, that is quite nice. So in the backs for Cass, they have Sini, Valame, McIntosh, Mapapalangi, Kari, Assi and Weaver. The forwards include Atoni, Forber on loan from Wigan, Westerman, Lane, Hurst and Lawler. The bench is Greason, Doolan, Hull and Beckett. 18th man is Windley. In the backs for Bradford, they have Akins, Hooley, Masters, Blake, Ryan, Nikarima and Milnes. The forwards include Sutton, Ackers, Lewis, Chamberlain, Ruin and Mellor. The bench is Atkin, Ormonroyd, Hallis and... Just give me a second. Unless a Bradford fan wants to quickly put in the pronunciation in the live stream chat before I try and attempt this one, that'd be great. Oh, I can't see. Actually, my eyes don't work. Bradford fans, hurry up, please. Oh, no, I can't see a thing. Can't see a thing. Him, and then win his 18th man. Liam, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Is that it? Just Steenwade? Is that it? Maybe it does help. Steenwade? Did I say that right? Who knows? We'll find out. It's probably a decent crowd for this one as well. Just up the road for Bradford. Let's have a look at the poll. 34 votes, 65% say Bradford to win. That's harsh, that Adam. That's harsh. Just say the numbers. I don't know what number he is. Don't have a clue. I feel quite... well, I don't feel sorry for him, but it's quite unfortunate the win isn't starting. I know Hooley's done some good stuff, but he's been... Hasn't he been playing at 6 the last few weeks? And Win's been very comfortable. So unless he's got like a knock slightly, I don't know. But I would have started Win personally. But Hooley's look good anyway. So got Wire Home and Saints Home joint first. Both very old styles that suit them. And would have said that said his name like a German beer. It's worth a go. Each to their own, really. Yes, Warrington do have Leeds on Sunday. Oh. I did have plans for tomorrow, but I don't anymore. So, I am going to stream one of the 2 games tomorrow. Or, do I do a dual stream? I've not done a dual stream for a while, actually. I've not done one yet this year. So I could do a dual stream. Hull KR vs Saints and York vs Wakey. I think if I was to pick one, it'd be KR vs Saints. But both are quite interesting. So I would be willing to do both. I'd be willing to do both. I'm not going to the game on Sunday. I'll be streaming that one. So it looks like I might actually be able to stream every game this weekend. So I'm doing back-to-back on Saturday and back-to-back on Sunday. I might do a dual stream. I'll think about it and try and decide tomorrow morning. Evening, Cameron. Hoping for another good win. Well, I do think Bradford should be fine in this one. Phoenix. What a name that is. Steinwade. That's what Brian Carney said. So Steinwade it is. Sorted. Every time your granddad said he takes you, you're a jinx to the Rhinos. Well, make sure you go then. I've not streamed a Wire game yet, so I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. Bear with me, bear with me. Paul Deacon, what a player, mate. What a player. Howdy, Jack. I'm good, mate. Thanks for stopping by once again, sir. Hope you enjoy the Leeds game. Not too much, obviously, but hope you enjoy it. We're in the South Stand on Sunday. I'll look out for you. Thoughts on Willie Peters leaving KR for Papua New Guinea NRL team? Good pickup by the Chiefs. Really good pickup. Chance to build something funky fresh over there. I think, you know, he's won every trophy at this point over here, so brand new challenge. Would probably get a decent amount of money as well, let's be honest. Tax-free. I think that applies to the coach as well, so he wouldn't be paying any tax. Gets a decent chunk of money. And is a good coach. Would like a new challenge. Gets to kind of imprint his ideas with a brand new team. I think it could be interesting for both. Could be very interesting. It just depends on the kind of team that they build. They still got till, is it 29, 28 or 29 they come in. It'll be maybe at the back end of this year they'll start looking at players to bring in. And maybe he can bring like Reece Martin with him. You know, PNG International to bring him into the squad. It's 8 o'clock now, a moments away from kicking off, but I'll do one final run through of the team lists. In the backs for Castleford Tigers they have Sini, Valame, McIntosh, Mapapalangi, Gary, Assi and Weaver. The forwards include Atoni, Forber, Westerman, Lane, Hurst and Lawler. The bench is Greason, Doolan, Hall and Beckett. 18th man is Windley. In the backs for Bradford, they have Akins, Hooley, Masters, Blake, Ryan, Nikarima and Milnes. The forwards include Sutton, Ackers, Lewis, Chamberlain, Ruin and Mellor. The bench is Atkin, Ormonroyd, Hallis and Steinwade. 18th man is Wynn. I know this is not Super League Plus. What? Shouldn't every game be on Super League Plus? I thought that was the point of it. I know Sky Sports are getting every game, but I thought the point was it's on every... Interesting. Okay. What's your coach like in real life for Wyatt? I mean, I've only ever really seen him in interviews and at one forum a couple of years ago, but he's... always seems like a nice guy. Happy to have a laugh. Is open with his conversation at times as well, so seems like an all-round decent bloke. Hopefully not Spring, actually. Hopefully not. Leslie Vanacola got there eventually. New Hull KR manager when he leaves. That'd be... Is that even a thing? Has he been doing coaching? I don't even know. Folks, we're underway. Cass will kick to Bradford. Ryan collects it. Hands it off to Sutton with the first carry over the 10. I sent this poll as well. Are they going to do a Seagulls and spread the ball? Nope, they're not. Made it up. Bloody hell, Sam. That's a 1 second timeout for you. 1. Be on your best behaviour from this point. So there's already a penalty for Bradford. Cracking start. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Hey. 30 seconds gone, kick to touch from Bradford, and they'll start a fresh set just shy of halfway. So again, with Castleford's pitch, it's shorter than 100 metres. Distance between the 40 and 30 is less than 10, but I'll still refer to them as the 40 and the 30. 50 seconds gone. Bradford already inside Cass territory off the back of the penalty. Shifting it down the right-hand side of the park. Be interesting to see how Nikarima gets on tonight. I know he had a game last week, but hopefully he continues to be impactful for Bradford and in Super League. Bradford 30 metres out, made that 20 down the left-hand side with Ruin, just over the 20. Big lad him. Big lad, back towards the middle with Ackers, switches back to Mellor. Down the left-hand side of Ruin with another carry over the 10. Bradford are 5 metres out with 1 tackle remaining. 1.5 minutes gone. Back towards the middle to Milnes, kicks across the face of the post. Masters goes up. Can he collect it? Bradford have already scored. Cass. I hope this doesn't get ugly again. That's a try for Bradford. Okay, right. Well, I feel like I should have something to say, but I don't. And I'm basically just hoping this doesn't get ridiculous for Cass again. They've already conceded a penalty after, what was it, 30 seconds, maybe less. And Bradford ended the set 5 metres out. Oh, sorry, they ended it with a try. But they started the final play 5 metres out. Contest between Masters and Mapapalangi. Masters wins it. Strips the ball away, finds the line. Great start for Bradford. Love that. Love that for them. They'll likely get the kick as well. Things you love to see. Howdy, Jay. Hopefully Westerman gets himself through a... Moving on. 3 minutes gone already, and there's points for Bradford. They'll likely get this conversion. Luke Hooley playing on the wing today. Been playing in the halves the last couple weeks, and he's definitely unlocked that right edge. So I think Milnes and that left hand side have looked really strong. I think they'd like to have Fulton back in there, but Ruin is a big lad. I saw him a couple times for Salford last year, and he did some good stuff when he played, a lot of strong carries. But he'll do fine for now. I think they'd like Fulton back in there. But the left-hand side looks settled. But the right now with Nicarima is going to be huge. Bigger than that, Chris, it's large. But yeah, I think on that right-hand side, Bradford could unlock some stuff. So we'll see. We will see. It was very easy not to laugh, Sam. It's not even funny. Don't even know what you said. Back underway, Ryan collects it over the 10, up towards the 20. Nearly with the break, actually. After last week, this is terrible for Cass. Unfortunately, yes. So in the head-to-head, since 1996, Cass have won 10, Bradford won 27, and there's been 2 draws. And there's a penalty for Bradford. Respectfully, do you mind? Respectfully, do you mind? Kick into touch, Bradford start a fresh set 30 metres out. Tap from Wonga Blake. Shift it back towards centre field with Sutton taking the next carry. 4 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Ackers switches back to Mellor. Down the short side left to Milnes. Across to Akins. Bit of room to run. Stopped just shy of the 10. Quick play the ball for Ackers. On his right to Milnes. Now Mellor in centre field. Across to Nicarima. Then to Masters. He's going to get wrapped up. Brought down 15 out. Good defence there from Gadi. Hooley back towards the middle. From Nicarima to Mellor. Across to Akins. Just left of the post. 10 metres out. 2 tackles remaining. Inside the 10. Ackers. Looks short side left but goes right. In centre field with Mellor. Scans the line. Not sure where to go. Nearly wrapped up by Forber. Now down the left edge, switches back to Ruin. And takes it back over the 10. 5 minutes gone. Last tackle for Bradford. Ackers, short side left. Milnes, flat ball, slightly wayward. And Ethan Ryan can't quite keep a hold of that one. Can't quite keep a hold. But just applying a decent amount of pressure here. Not sure what happened there. Oh yeah, knock on from Ryan. Fair enough. This is going to be like this all match. It's going to be a long night for Cass again. Unfortunately, yes. But hopefully they sort it out. Well, Cass now in possession up towards their own 30. And a penalty has been given to them as well. That's going to be a huge help for them. Players celebrating off the back of it. They will take that win. Logan Lewis, what are you doing, lad? Come on, Logan. Silly that, mate. Silliness. So nearly 6 minutes gone. There's a tap from Mapa Palangi. He'll hand the ball off to Hurst. With a carry over the 30. Now 25 metres out, just left of the posts. Howdy, Lewis. Howdy, sir. Hope you're well. Next carry through centre field. Brings Cass up towards the 20. Lawler turns onto his front. Plays it for Forber. Now right to Weaver. Then to Renew for Tony. Right to the post. 15 out. Maybe less. Plays it for Forber. Steps right, then left. Straightens up, now 5 out. 6.5 minutes gone. Great chance for Cass now. 3 tackles to go as well. Weaver in centre field. Across to Assi. Across to Mapa Palangi. Gadi in the corner. Cass will respond. Love that from Cass. Love that. Don't make this the only try you score, though. Again, just so we're aware, needs to be more than this one. But good stuff from Cass. They get a penalty. Get up the field, move the ball around nicely. A couple of strong carries as well. And good movement. Quick and clean. You like to see it. Well done, Cass. They answer back. And it is going to be 6 points to 4. With a tough kick to come near the touchline. But we'll see if Cass can convert this one. Cass converters, you could say. Sorry. Really hard to see anyway how Cass have improved since last year. I feel they should have done on paper. You know I like to talk about on paper. But it's obviously not played on paper. It's not played on clay either. This ain't the French Open. That was a good try. It was good. Finally made it. What did I miss? Penalty on the second tackle from Cass. Bradford start a fresh set on the halfway line. End the set or start the last tackle 5 metres out. Kick across the face of the post. Caught by Masters. Falls down after a minute and a half. Gets a try. And then they get back up the field straight after. Don't quite score. They were close. And then Cass get possession. They get a penalty. go up the field, couple strong carries, and then they just score. And that's all happened in 8 minutes. And it's now 6-all. That's a very important kick there from Weaver. Very important kick. Right, it's going to be Castleford Tigers 6, Bradford Bulls 6. Ooh, very droll. Shrek. What's happened to fan favourite Ravalawa? He's probably just got a major knock. Maybe, maybe not. You're welcome, Thor. You're welcome. So, back underway. Nearly 9 minutes gone. Castleford Tigers in possession on their own 20 in centre field. Forber. Shifting it right to Lawler. Now Weaver. Down the right-hand side with Sini. Good meters here for Cass. Really good meters. Up towards her own 40. Just shy of halfway. Really good stuff there from Cass. Back towards centre field. Now with McIntosh. Brought down inside Bradford territory. I'll answer that question in a sec, Ben. I do have an answer for that. Shifting it left now with Lawler. Through centre field. Gets a flick back over the head of Dejan Assi. Collected by Sini. And over the 30, 25 metres out. Really, really good set here from Cass. Left to Assi. With a chip towards the back left. We have a contest. Mapapalangi looking to go up. But Hooley goes up. Comes down with it cleanly enough. Slightly awkward landing. But comes down cleanly on his own 10. It'll be Masters with the next carry. Making a few metres over the 10. Not true, Peter. Not true. Don't be spreading lies. Sick of it. Nearly 10 minutes gone. Bradford on their own 20. Next carry from Ethan Ryan. Plenty of strong... And there's another one. Plenty of strong carries out of the backfield from Ethan Ryan this season. And there's another one. There's another one. Ethan, I'm liking it, mate. Liking it. Just over 10 minutes gone. Last tackle out the back for Milnes. Plenty of spin on this one. Hitting the belly of the ball. But it's nearly collected cleanly by Sini. I need to wait for them to actually collect it cleanly before I start saying it. He drops it backwards. Collects it 5 out from his own line. And takes it just over the 10. Weaver hands the ball off to Gadi. And he'll take it over the 20 through centre field. 10.5 minutes gone. That's going to be McIntosh with the next carry up towards his 30. They'll hand it off to Westerman. Another strong carry over the 40. Few metres shy of halfway. Forber left to Lawler. Inside Bradford territory again. Really good metres here from Cass. This is what I was hoping they'd be like at the start of the year, because he signed some really strong forwards, especially in Tony and Ashworth. Ashworth is not playing in this one. I was going to say neither of which are starting, which is not true. But, yeah, this is much better from Cass. Much better. 11 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Wonga Blake with the latest carry over his own 20, just left of centre field. Next carry from Logan Lewis. Hits the defensive wall, makes a few extra metres. Ackers looks right but goes left. Mellor shifting it out the back to Milnes, then across to Akins. Now Wonga Blake up towards halfway and inside Cass territory on the last tackle. RTS is Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. With Milnes on the last from the halfway line. Plenty of height on this one. Sini underneath. Collects cleanly on his own 10. Returns it up towards the 20 down the right-hand side of the park. 12 minutes gone. With Weaver handing it off to Semi Valamate. Second week in a row he's been able to play. Thank you, sir. Yeah, they've gone down massively. And it's going to be Mapapalangi with a strong carry over the 40. Cass have really looked good so far. And that's actually going to be... Hold the line, caller. Incorrect play the ball from Cass. As I say that... Appreciate that timing. Appreciate that. Means a great deal. So, second favourite team. Bear in mind, I don't really care for these teams, but if I had to pick a second favourite, it's Huddersfield. I'll go through the reasoning a bit later once the game's stopped. Third would be Lee. I'll give the reasons a bit later on. But there's a mistake here from Nicarima, and they'll give territory back to Cass. Silliness. Mr. Haggerty, not happy with that one. Not happy. 13.5 minutes gone. This will be a scrum for Cass on their own 30. And again, they've been making really, really good meters. Really good meters. I need to yawn. Excuse me. So Cass now up towards their own 40. Lawler with the latest carry. Ever present last season for Cass. Can play a few different positions as well. Very reliable option. Shifting it right now to Weaver. He'll switch back to McIntosh. Over halfway and inside Bradford territory. 45 metres out with 3 tackles to go. It is a good game so far. Quite back and forth. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Cass though. Westerman with the carry over the 30. Just over 25 metres out. In centre field with Weaver. Out the back to Assey. Fakes the handoff. Now 15 out. Last tackle. Fairly quick play the ball for Sini. Goes right to Weaver. Dinks it towards the back right. Ryan underneath it. There's a tap back for Cass. Lane in the back right corner. Cracking defence there. Milnes and Ryan. If he's got that down, that's a hell of a finish. That is worth a check at the very least. No try given on field. Video ref will check. I'm pretty sure he's in touch. But I reckon there's half a chance that he's actually grounded that cleanly. And if he has, that's a hell of a finish. So, we had Ryan and I think McIntosh going up. McIntosh does slap it backwards. So that's all good initially. Lane collects it. Aims for the right corner. Ryan gets across. No high shots there, which is good. Oh, I think his hand just separates from the ball before grounding it. Is there a different angle that has like a cleaner... Okay, he's actually just going to go with that one angle there. I think another angle might have been worth looking at. Is this proof warranted just that good? I guess so, Jay. I guess so. Cass have come in with a purpose here. As a Bulls fan, this is going to be a nail-biter. It might be. Cass have really surprised me here in a good way. And I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from Cass at the moment. That is going to be no try. England manager still not named yet. World Cup end of season. Who will you be cheering on in the final? Tonga or Samoa? England, obviously. We're going to beat Australia in the World Cup final. Come on now. 15 minutes gone. I think it should be Matt Pete that gets the job, by the way. So 15 gone. Bradford in possession. Now on halfway. Left to Mellor. Wayward out the back. There's a tip on, accidentally from Milnes to Akins. He's cutting back towards centre field. Takes it just inside Cass territory. Can we play a 4-4-2 though in Rugby League? Maybe. It's worth a go. That's the kind of attacking shape we're going to go with. 15.5 minutes gone. Bradford over on the left-hand side, 30 metres out. Milnes goes at the line himself, just over 20 metres out. 2 tackles remaining for Bradford. Ackers looks right. Scoots goes at the line with space behind the ruck. Bradford wanted a penalty, and they've got one for a high shot on Andy Ackers. You know me, folks. You know me. Tap and go. Bradford are able to get up the field anyway, which is fine, but tap and go. Back yourselves. I think Powell should get the job. Love his rugby, loads of experience. He could be good. He could be. We're going to get Kinetic live from Oddsall next Friday. Let me see. Well, oh yeah, it's magic, isn't it? No, it's not magic. What am I thinking? It's the same kind of fixtures. That's what confused me. It's the same fixtures as Magic. They will take the 2 and they will convert. So 2-point lead again for Bradford. Well, there's no clashes on the Friday, so I guess I'll just try and do all 3. I will be at the Warrington League game, but I could probably do Catalans versus Toulouse later on. So, yeah, all 3 games next Friday I could probably do. Yeah, it's Rivals Round. It confused me for a second because I know Magic Weekend is Rivals Round as well. Okay, back underway. 2-point advantage for Bradford after a penalty. 17 minutes gone. There's an early shift here from Bradford, but they are stopped to meet in front of the try line. Good defence there from Cass to shut that down. Now with Wonga Blake up towards his own 10 near the left touchline. And Ruin with the latest carry, just shy of his own 20. Next carry from Sutton. Through centre field with Ackers waiting at dummy half. Still dragging multiple defenders. Good carry there from Ryan Sutton. And another penalty against Castleford. Just more pressure that they have to deal with in defence. They need to clean this up. They're doing so well getting up the park, but they can't keep gifting territory to Bradford. The basics are so important. They're so important. Why will Smash Lee? There's still a chance the ball doesn't even find touch. Apparently it does. Apparently it does. Could they challenge that? I don't know. League could still be a tricky game, so I'm not, even with the difference in form and performances at the moment, I'm not prepared to say that that's a free win by any means. So Bradford in possession, 30 metres out. Mellor goes left to Milnes. Now 25 out. 18.5 minutes gone so far. Over on the left edge, back towards the middle to Mellor. Couple steps, looking for an offload. Gets one for Andy Ackers. He'll switch back to Ryan Sutton. And he'll take this just over the 20 with 3 tackles to go in this set for Bradford. Down the short side left to Milnes. Over the 10. Left of the post, nearly 19 minutes gone with 2 tackles remaining. Scoot here from Ackers. Switch back to Aikens. Couple steps. Can he find the line? Stopped inches short. Good defence from Cass. But it is a penalty for Bradford. Tap and go. Don't you dare take the 2. Tap and go. Already 4 penalties against Cass. Late contact from Jordan Lane. Yeah, so 4 penalties against Cass, just 1 against Bradford so far. Are they going for 2? They're going for 2. Okay. Don't know why, but I have a feeling we'll beat Leeds by about 30 or 40 points. That's an interesting take. That's a very interesting take. Well, enjoy your spring break then. Easter spring break. Rosie, enjoy that. Should be fun. I always enjoyed breaks at school. So that's the first quarter done. Chance for a 4-point lead here for Bradford. Hooley to score the penalty, and the kick is good. Okay. 4-point lead for Bradford. Cass needs to clean up the penalties. Again, for me, I can't always tell sometimes whether something's ruck infringement or not. Sometimes it's inconsistent, but I'll take the ref's word for it. So Sam Hall is on for Renew for Tony. And we are back underway. Bradford with the 4-point advantage with the first quarter of the game done. Ackers waiting at dummy half in centre field. Hands the ball off to Mellor. Early spread here from Bradford, possibly. Nicarima gets an offload for Ethan Ryan. He's got room to run. Support is inside there from Aikens. Gives it off to Aikens. He's got a few cast players around him. Some support from teammates, but will be stopped on the 10. Really good break from Bradford. Short side left, Ackers to Ruin. Goes at the line. Strong tackle from Jordan Lane. But forward? apparently, from Maccas. Okay. What? I'm going to disagree with that one. I've seen worse. I've also seen forward passes, and I don't think that was one. Completion rate, 67% for Cass, 80% for Bradford. 22 minutes gone. Next carry from Jordan Lane. Up towards his own 20 down the right edge of the park. 3 defenders in the tackle slowing down the ruck. Now with Forber. Hands it off to Sini, and it's a penalty against Bradford. Chance for Cass to march up the park now. A very back and forth game at the moment. It's just silly, innit? It's just silly. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Silly. 22 and a half minutes gone. There's a tap from McIntosh. He'll carry this up towards Bradford's 30. T was great. I think it was forward. Bit of Gracie far worse. Forwards. Yeah, it's close one. Very close one. Now in centre field with Weaver. 40 out. He'll hand this off to Hurst. Back over the 20. In centre field with Westerman. Across to Assey. Now Weaver. Ball slightly wayward out the back. Ethan Ryan there to pounce on it, and he does. Steps back inside. But that is going to be seen as a knock-on against Bradford. Oh yeah, it did touch Wonga Blake. Indeed, yeah, good luck to Tara Jones tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, it's Saturday, I think, actually. That's a good point, Spring. That's a good point. So we're just checking Weaver's head here. You see O'Neill for Leeds streaming yesterday with Jack Bird. Where was he streaming? On YouTube? On TikTok? Like, where was he at? 23 and a half minutes gone. Clock is currently stopped at the moment whilst we check out Tom Weaver's face. On Twitch, what were they streaming? Rugby League 26, just having a chat. What were they getting up to? A strong hit on Weaver. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll carry on. Weaver is fine to continue. We're saying some sus stuff with some other people in the chat, and his reactions were hilarious. Silliness there from Mr. O'Neill. But Cass now in possession. 25 metres out down the left-hand side with Mapa Palangi. He'll play this for Forber. He'll go right to Westerman. Straightens up with the carry now inside the red zone. In centre field. Plenty of tackles to go as well. Forber, right to Assey. Now Weaver trying to get past one. Offloads the ball over the top. Now with Valamate. Ethan Ryan trying to get a hold of him. And he brings him down 20 metres out. Near the right touchline. And a 6 again for Cass. 24 minutes gone. McIntosh down the right-hand side. 15 out. Plays it for Forber. Left to Lawler. Straightens up over the 10. Plenty of defenders in the tackle there to bring him down. Plenty of tackles to go as well. Forber right at the post. Launches it left to Weaver. Out the back to Assey. Quick hands. Now with Mapaplangi. One ball across to Gary. Gary in the corner. Cass have been alright today. Cass have been alright today, let me tell you. Come on, Cass, rub it in. They're doing alright. They will answer back. This is going to be 10-all with an important kick to come here. Chance to take the lead for the first time. I blame Bradford for not taking, or for not tapping and going. Going for the 2-pointers. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, really good ball. Is that from Weaver? Oh, no, it was from Weaver to Assey and then across to Mapaplangi. Great ball. Gary on his outside. Cass will respond and equalise. 25 minutes gone. Does anyone else remember the deacon used to torpedo the ball at Odsel in front of the defender? It bounced out for a goal line dropout? I do not remember. I do not remember that. I can't speak.
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak.
It's not a yellow card, don't worry about it. Listen on BBC, about a minute ahead of you. Cass just scored with a great try. You're a minute ahead of me? Are you really? The kick is good. Cass will take the lead. Okay, Cass. Okay. I see you. Chicken Madras. Is he really a minute ahead? BBC One. It's not even BBC One. Is it on iPlayer? I don't even... Is it on the red button? I don't even know what it's on. Gary. Underneath the ball. Takes it just over the 10. 26.5 minutes gone. This is why you don't take two in front of the sticks. Go for the gamble. Get a try. Reading from Rob's playbook. Thank you, Kieran. Somebody understands and appreciates my work. I am open for coaching jobs. Huddersfield, if you need me. Slide in my DMs, actually, because you don't have my number. Over the 40 with Cass in possession, just shy of the halfway line. 27 minutes gone. In centre field with Weaver. Out the back to Assey. Fakes the switchback, then across to Sini. Stopped on halfway. Last tackle for Cass. And a kick on the last here from Weaver. Plenty of height on this one. Akins underneath it. Collects cleanly on his own 10. Returns it up towards the 20. That's a strong carry there from Akins. Live win predictor. 51% say that Cass will win. 27.5 minutes gone. Next carry. Through centre field. For Bradford up towards their own 40. Ackers left to Miller. Now with Ormonroyd in a Bradford Bulls kit. Shifting it right now to Miller. Straightens up through centre field inside Cass territory with last tackle coming up. It is left to Milnes on the last. Some inside pressure there from a Cass player. But underneath it is Sini. Goes up, knocks on. He recovers the ball. What does the ref want to say? The ref says it's backwards. And Weaver hands it off to Semi Valame with a carry up towards the 20. Was it backwards? Potentially. It went behind him, but CD was going forward, so we'll see. Forbert with a scoot up towards his own 40 and a few extra metres. Good metres there again from Cass. Assey at dummy half. Hands it off to Greason with a carry over halfway inside Bradford territory. Last tackle. Left to Assey. Puts boot to ball. Underneath it is Akins. Collected on his own 10. Straightens up through centre field. And Caleb Akins will play this 15 out from his own try line. Milnes will hand the ball off to Ethan Ryan. With a carry over the 20 and a few extra metres as well with 29 minutes gone. 11 minutes remaining in the first half. So Ormonroyd is on for Lewis at the moment. And Greason is on for Westerman. So now with Mellor in centre field. Across to Masters. Couple shimmies. Gets an offload for Mellor. Now with Akins. Down the left edge of the park. Switches back to Wonga Blake. Shrugs off one defender. Makes a couple extra metres there after contact. And with 2 tackles to go. Bradford are up towards halfway. Sutton with a carry through centre field. Making a few extra metres himself. On the 40, last tackle for Bradford. Left to Milnes. Pressure there from Sam Hall. Kick coming down on the 20. It's a knock backwards by Valame, collected by Weaver. Bradford fans aren't happy, but let me just be very clear, mate. When I say mate, I mean the Bradford fans in the crowd. You do know that's backwards, right? Like, it's very clearly backwards. I don't know what your gripe is, but it's very clearly backwards. Anyway, just over 30 minutes gone. Shifting it down the right edge with Weaver up towards halfway with Jordan Lane. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone. It's now the last for Cass. There's a kick from Assey on the halfway line towards the back right. Akins underneath it comes down. Strong hit from Zemi Valame. Very strong hit. Damn. Oof. Was that a high shot there on Hurley? That's not Hurley actually. Who is that? Is that Hallis? It might be Hallis. 31 minutes gone. Bradford on their own 20. Next carry from Masters through centre field up towards his own 30. Shifting it down the right hand side. Quick hands across. Break here for Chamberlain. He is quick. Usually a centre anyway. Back inside to Miller. Love that for my fantasy team. Thank you, Joe. Good lad. Bradford will retake the lead. 14 points to 12 with a kick to come right in front of the post. So that'll be 16-12. Let's have a gander at that again. But both teams moving the ball around really well. Both teams making good meters. Both teams giving away penalties. And both teams are from Yorkshire. Just thought I'd throw that one in there as well. Just quick bit of info, really. Doesn't mean anything, but there you go. You learn something new every day. 32 minutes gone. Who's in charge of Huddersfield this weekend? I don't know, actually. I don't actually know. Jay, you are 30th on 18 points. You are 12 points off the top 10. I will probably make the Predictions League public soon. I think for the next video I might just make it public. Yorkshire. Luke Cooley to add the extras. And the kick's good. It is 16-12 for Bradford. Yeah, you're 12 away from being joint top 10. Or, like, joint 8th, basically. Great support from Miller. Great from a fantasy team. Need Wonga Blake with about 5 tries as well. That'd be good. If he fancies it. It's up to him, you know. Doesn't have to, but would be nice. I think it's Andy Kelly in charge of Huddersfield this weekend. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, Roy Hodgson. Let's calm down. Your fantasy team might start cooking at some point. But Bradford in possession. Sutton with a carry over his own 20, dragging multiple defenders. That's a quality carry. I didn't clock it at first, but I got there eventually. Wonga Blake with a carry. Maybe shrug off a few defenders and score a long-range try, but that's just a suggestion. Akins with a carry over the 40. Plays it for Ackers over on the left-hand side. Back towards the middle. Nick Karima with a very scintillating run through centre field. Left to Milnes on the last tackle just inside Cass territory. And it's Valame underneath it. Collects 15 out from his own try line. Next carry up towards the 20 with Zaxini. Just less than 6 minutes to go. And it's going to be McIntosh with the latest carry. Stop just shy of his own 30. Hall with a strong run. Over the 30, up towards the 40. 5.5 to go. 3 tackles left for Cass. And now towards halfway with Jordan Lane. Warrington scored 72 past these lot, by the way. I'm aware. I think we're all aware. But, you know, week to week, it can change. It can be very drastic. But a kick on the last from Cass. Underneath it is Akins. Smashed into... Oh, dear. Stop the game. Stop the game. Jesus Christ, he's wiped himself out. Oh my God. So clock is stopped with 5 minutes to go. Semi Valame is clean out. Likely going to have to go for HIA. Very likely. He was already moving and stuff, which is good, but he was out cold for a second. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see soon, hopefully. Why can't they keep it going? Because there's a player down. He's been knocked in the skull, Adam. It's a very bad head knock. That's why we need to stop the game. Oh, he's basically just face planted into the ground. So the initial contact was fine. Like, it was just when, after the tackle, his face just, like, smashed into the ground. But that's a big loss for Cass, that. He's a good player. I quite liked him for the Cowboys in the NRL and for Fiji. So that's unfortunate. I wouldn't be surprised if he fails that. Hopefully he passes it. I'd be surprised if he does, but hopefully he does. Bradford in possession. Nikarima is wrapped up by Mapaplangi on the 20. 5 minutes to go. 3 tackles left for Bradford. Down the right-hand side with Masters. Up towards the 40 and just over it. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Nikarima. He is lively. He is very lively. Mella goes left to Ruin. Now with Blake across to Ethan Ryan. He'll cut back inside. Now 30 metres out on the last tackle for Bradford. Near the left touchline. And it's with Milnes on the last. Boot to ball towards the back left. Underneath it, Assini goes up. Collects it cleanly. Comes down with it on the 20. Good take there from Zaxini. Bit of pressure as well. Off to Rovers' first home game of the season tomorrow. Good test versus Saints. Should be a good game, that. Very interesting. Should be good. Jason Carry with the next carry. Up towards the 30. 4 minutes to go. Down the left edge with Asi. There's a player taking out off the ball in Mapaplangi. Slow getting up here, but Cass still have possession with Renew for Tony. Up towards halfway, but the whistle is blown for a penalty for Cass. Actually, I'm just thinking for an exact score, I can only have 14 more points from Bradford. Thinking about it. So ideally, what I need is a penalty for Bradford at the end of this half. They go for 2. And then they score 2 tries and 2 kicks in the second half. Sorted. 3.5 minutes to go. We'll get back underway in a second. So the kick to touch, and Cass will start a fresh set 40 metres out. Now towards the 30 with Hurst, 25 metres out. Back towards the middle with Asi. He will switch back to George Lawler. With a carry up towards the 10, just left of the post. Plays it for Forbert. He'll go right to Weaver. Now a Tony. Strong run from him, 5 metres out in front of the right post. Plays it for Forbert. Left to Weaver. Flat ball to Lawler. Stopped a few metres shy, left of the sticks. Forbert. Short side left. Flat ball for Hurst. Tries to spin around one defender. But he's wrapped up. Last play of the set. Asi chips across the face of the post down the right-hand side. Sini taps it backwards. Weaver with room to run over the top. Cass will go in again. Another one. Another one. Cass are not going away. They will not be moved. Sometimes they're moved, but they will not be moved. 16-all with a chance to retake the lead again. What a great game to start the weekend for Super League. What a great game. I like it. I'm with it, as the kids say these days. You know it. $38-32 Castleford. It could be. Well, there we go. Cass. They're not having it. They're not having it. We did a thing. You're doing it. A baby taking his first steps. He's doing it. He's doing it. Trouble with the Super League. Agree, Minecraft man. But if you hit form from July onwards, start doesn't really matter. True. I think for this, it's not a case of it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's also you need to start well enough, but it's mainly how you finish. Just to kind of make it a bit more condensed. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Kick near the touchline, just over 20 metres out. Oh, Norman Finkelstein. 58%. Some people have no idea what that means. Norman. Go on, Norman. So 25 out, near the right touchline. Weaver to take the lead again, and it's no good. Boo. Storming Norman. What a guy. What a bloke, actually. I'd love to meet him one day. He's completely fictional, but I'd love to meet him one day. Might dream about him. Who knows? Need to cough 1 second. Okay. So back underway. Cass in possession. A Tony with a carry. Now 15 out from his own line. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Do Cass want to launch the ball around? Possibly. Weaver across to Sini. Down the right edge. The screen's gone black for me. And it's back on. Thank God for that. 20 seconds to go. Weaver on the 20. Now with Greason. Over the 30. Good meters there. I think with 12 to go, it's worth just having a go here. Go for something. Launch it. Chip towards the left touchline possibly. They are shifting it. Now with Mapapalangi. 5 seconds to go. Could look for an offload. Gets one to Gadi. Room to run. Can Nicarima get across? Yes, but not in time. Cass will take the lead. What is going on with Castleford Tigers? How? I don't mind it. I'm liking it, but how? Somebody, America, explain. Somebody, please. 20 points to 16. The speed. The Lightning McQueen speed from Jason Gadi. So they were shifting it left. Across to Mapapalangi. Gets some leverage on Wanga Blake. Gets the early ball to Gadi. Hooley can't get across to stop it. Nicarima tries to chase. Can't quite get it. Who would have thunked it? Indeed, who would have thunked it? Is that a hat-trick? Get Norman on the stats. Okay. Well, not good for my bet, though, Bradford. So maybe just kind of sort it out, you know. Shocking, that. Shocking. Tricky kick for Weaver, but should get this one. And he does. It is 22 points to 16. Castleford Tigers. They're a new side. This is the kind of stuff I was hoping we'd see from them at the start of the year, given the signings they've made. This is the kind of Cass I was hoping to see. That's half time. What a half that is, folks. What a half that is. A lot of penalties against Cass. Like, a lot of penalties. Too many. Quite frankly. Too many. But really good meters from Cass. Like, a lot of great carries. They're moving the ball around really well. Very clean and quick in possession. Bradford, they're still in the game. They still look like they can... Either team can win this one, really. But Bradford just need to... I don't know. I think set completion might need to be a bit better for them. And I think they need to find the corners a little bit more and actually try and pin Cass back on a few more sets. Get a bit of... In a couple back-to-back sets, if they can just win the territory battle and slow Cass down a little bit, I think they'll be able to start finding points off the back of that. They can shift the ball around and open up Cass on the edges anyway. But this is a good game. Both teams are doing alright. This ain't too shabby at all. The start was always going to be an issue. World Cup Challenge, Vegas and 2 trips to France. But other than that, other than York, which is always a trap game, the games Rovers lost on a surprise. I think for me, there's still a bit of a surprise. At the very least, they should have competed in at least the Leeds game. Good job, Cass can attack. Absolutely. Harsh that, Jay. Harsh that. Paul, howdy, sir. Hey, Rob. Hope you're keeping well. Just finished work. Absolutely shattered. Casper's doing well, I see. Well, I hope work was splendid. Make sure you ask for that bonus as well and that pay rise. Get on that. And, yeah, Cass are doing a really good job at the minute. Impressive. As it's half time, your opinion on Fartilli's epic try production kick last week. Captain Chaos struck again. Is world class a bit too far? Some say no. Some say, what are you talking about, you moron? But some say world class and he meant that. I think there's at least 13%, a 13% chance he meant to kick the ball directly in the air and for it to come down in the hands of Smoothie to immediately kick the ball through and then cause a bunch of shenanigans on the try line for Wakey to then collect it and ground it. 13%, something like that. But not 0. So he might be a genius. Need Bradford to start jumping for the balls and kicks. Yeah, there's... I've not been a massive fan of the end of sets here from Bradford. I think the kicks need to be a little bit... The placement needs to be better. I think some of the chases could do with some improvement. Get a kick up the backside. Oh, yes. F1's back on this weekend. It does mean I'll have to get up at about 2 o'clock this morning. Or in the morning. For the Japanese practice. But this is the life I chose. Just want to clarify the time so I'm not getting up too early. Well, that's your opinion, Jay. That's your opinion. Oh, it's in 5 hours. 5.5 hours, actually. So, if I set an alarm for 5.5 hours... Where is the clock? There it is. Okay. My alarm is set for 2:25 a.m. Let's have it. My boss said he will give me a bonus since I've been up since 4 a.m. Back to it again tomorrow. Luckily, finishing early. I can catch you later, mate. I'm off to relax now. Well, enjoy. Best of luck with the bonus. Love to hear that. Love to hear it. Go on, folks. Go on. A reminder to all working people in here, ask for a bonus / pay rise ASAP. And if you're not sure how to ask, say to your boss or manager, what was the wording? It was something like, something along the lines of, I'd like to discuss a potential pay rise. Could we look into potential targets that I can achieve in order to get a pay rise? Targets or objectives. Some corporate BS like that. Or, hey up John, got any cash lying back there? Cash in hand? Assuming he's called John. Could be anyone. Someone just got fired? Well, if they're working at 9 o'clock, they should be getting double the money. That's what I'm saying. They're missing Cass versus Bradford to work. So, that's at least triple pay, honestly. I like how Cass are moving the ball around. They look clean. They look slick. Bradford are moving the ball around nicely too, but Cass just getting up the field a bit easier. A little bit easier. Go on, Jay. Go on. What have you got for me? What's Wagwan? Go on, tell me. What have you got to say? Oh, by the way, folks, if you want to join the NRL Predictions League, link in the description. If you want to become a member, QR code on screen, link also in the description. And if you want to join the Super League Predictions League on the next predictions video, make sure you put your scores there. Get onto that. What do you call a man that has no eyes? Oh, God. Okay, I've got two options here. I just know you're going to say the other one if I say one of the others. Okay, I'm going to give you two answers, and therefore you can't get me. No, Thor, that's not the answer. If I said blind, he'd say his name is the answer, and if I said his name, he'd say blind. So the answers are blind and his name. There you go. You can't get me, Jay. You can't get me. You're saying no. That's a timeout. I'm giving you a 10-second timeout for that. That's poor. That's piss poor. Can't believe it. I feel for Huddersfield this weekend. Wigan away. Wonder how many fans go to that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wouldn't like to even think of it. Maybe some fans are thinking, you know what? Someone new at the helm. Be right. And they'll send a massive pack of fans down there. The way I see it, Jay, is I got the answer right. And basically, the admin of the joke, being you, cheated at the end. So I'm going to take the win for that. I'm taking the victory. Okay, Jay, what have you got for us? What have you got? It's probably too late to put a poll up, actually. Won't be that long until we get back underway. Who's actually tried Huddersfield? Someone said before. What was his name? Andy Kelly. Thank you, Cody. Thank you very much, sir. Agent Cody Banks. What a film. No idea, Thor. That's a real knee slapper, that one. Ah. Kind of hit my knee on the desk. I'm not in any pain. The options aren't great. They're really not. They're really not. Reckon Eastman gets the job permanently? Eastman, that's a shout, Cody. That is a shout. I didn't even think of championship coaches. Eastman joined Halifax and has done a cracking job. And even with all the shit that's gone on there, they're still doing all right. So, I'm assuming Eastman's still their head coach. Eastman is a cracking shout. Cody, you get a trumpet, mate. Enjoy that. You've just been serenaded. They've got no chance all assistants in the Super League will want a better job than Hoods. Where is Eastman at? Halifax, where is it? Is he definitely Halifax? Yes, he is. But he's doing well. He's doing really well. I think he would be a great option for Huddersfield. Somebody that is doing well in the Championship. Fresh ideas, possibly. Because if you're not going to get a star coach from the NRL, basically, or any of the top guys from Super League, then look to the Championship and look who's making waves. I think Eastman is one of them. Possibly the best option there. What's happening at Halifax? Out of trouble yet? So they got the 12-point deduction. They are bottom with like minus 8 points or something like that. I think the financial situation's okay now. I think someone or some company came in and has steadied the ship, like they put in a bid and they're okay at the moment. So I think they're okay. Yeah, that's true. That Huddersfield money, they've got loads of it to spend, but just not on good enough squads, unfortunately. I think if after a few years Huddersfield drop to the Championship and like struggle, and Halifax they have financial issues again, could a merger be the right way to go? I don't know. I know people hate the idea of that. Joker knocks on Batman's door. Batman says, "Who's there?" Joker says, what does he say? You tell me. One I would have for Huddersfield coach is a lad who's been around 2 years or so, knows his rugby inside and out, clearly has a playbook about pens in front of sticks. I'd put Mr. Kinetic himself, Rob. Huddersfield, I will bring my own pen. You don't even need to provide me with a pen. I will get a bunch of pens from Asda. I'll buy a notebook as well. I'll take on the job. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. If you want to get to 12th place, I can get you there. Guaranteed. Money back guarantee. Try to redeem myself with a joke and this is how you're paying me by ignoring me. Do not redeem it. Do not redeem it. And knows the division Huddersfield will be playing in next year. Well, there's that. That's a shocking joke, Jay. That's awful. Awful. You got to work on that. Would you let the chat pick the team? In the changing rooms an hour before kickoff. Right, there's a poll in the chat. Let me know who you think should be at fullback. And then you guys just pick some random lad from the academy. Flanagan at prop. Come on, lads. Like, help me out here. Well, 75% say Flanagan at prop, so be it. Pick Brian Bevan. Shocking. No relegation, so can stabilise this year, move upwards. Well, it depends if Huddersfield go down because of the grading system. We'll have to see how that goes. They're on the cusp. Actually, do you know what? That's a great question. Of all the people, either in this chat or regulars that watch the streams, who could... If we put a team together, who could we compete with in Super League? I reckon we could give Hull KR a game at the moment. Take him to Vegas, we could give him a game. Workington. See, I don't know what anyone looks like. I can only guess. So, Kieran, I'm thinking you're built like a back rower. That's my guess. I imagine you with a back rower's build. Not quite prop, not quite centre, but a back rower. So we've got Kieran in the back row. I could be way off on this one. He might be like 5'2", weighs 100 pounds. Who knows? I'll go for it, Wanega. Go for it. Jay, I'm sort of imagining young, nippy winger. Maybe. Again, I've got no idea. Thor, I'm thinking loose forward. Put that experience in the midfield. Experienced brain. Number 13. For everyone else, I've got no idea. But we're already back underway. Second half begins, and I will shut up. Right then. More of a winger or fullback, brother? Oh, right, okay. Not the back row, then. Gotcha. We'll work on it. We'll brainstorm ideas. So the second half is underway. Cass in possession up towards around 40. Weaver will switch back to Greason. Is that Greason? Bumps the player onto their backside. Tony, left to Assy. Good meat is already on the fourth tackle. Gaddy spaced on the left-hand side. Might have been a high shot. It's a high shot from Easton Masters. Mate, Cass are applying the burners, bro. They're applying the burners. I've kind of seen worse there, but yeah, penalty. 1 minute gone. Six-point lead, tap and go. Tap and go. Till you break your neck when clothesline whilst playing. Oh dear. Oh dear. So 1 minute, 20 seconds gone. Cass with a fresh set just over 10 metres out. Forber over on the left-hand side. Right to Hall. Through centre field. 9 metres out. Just left of the post. Forber. Right to Assy. Switches back to a Tony. He's stopped just in front of the right post. Plays it for Forber. Flat ball to Lawler. Spins. Finds the line. Cass are on one today. 1 minute, 45 seconds gone. Where has this come from, Cass? Where has this come from? Once in a blue moon, they are world class. You just never know when it's coming. You just never know. Great start to my predictions this weekend, though. Wrong with the first game. Wrong with this game. Cracking start. So it's 26-16, likely to be 28 in a second. 12-point lead for Cass. Come on, Bradford. What you playing at? What are you doing? God, ruining the bet. Put you over Flanagan? I'll do it. I'll do that. So 2 minutes, 40 seconds gone in the second half. Already a try for Cass. 12-point lead it'll be in a second. Damn. Weaver to add the extras. 3 out of 4 so far today. The kick from Weaver is good. Put you at 13, I'll get you the win. Love it, Spring. Love that. Love that. We're building a team. We're building. You'll be the next Hodgson. Fair enough. I believe it. Okay, we're back underway. Could be fun, Jay. The question is, what league do we join and when the hell are we going to play? Because we're spread everywhere. 3.5 minutes gone. It's a nice idea, though. It's kind of cool. Up towards the 20 with Cass now in possession. 3 minutes, 40 seconds gone. 4 at dummy half and a penalty for Cass. Oh, my God, Bradford. Do you mind? Where's the ground? Vicky Park in Warrington. Just Manchester. Somewhere in Manchester. Nice middle ground, actually, then. Or we'll play at Huddersfield's ground, actually. We'll get a good attendance there. At least a few hundred. Cass now shooting it right. Greason with a carry. Up towards Bradford's 30. Next carry from Forber, slammed into the ground by Andy Ackers. 25 out. 3 tackles to go for Cass. Hall with a carry, now 15 out. I have a feeling Cass are about to score here. They shift it left to Weaver. Goes at the line and he's through. They don't call me the Oracle for no reason, folks. Some say it's a curse. Some say it's a blessing. I say it's just ball knowledge. Sometimes. Just sometimes. Try for Cass. This will be 34-16 in a second. Bradford, you screw me over here. You screw me over. My predictions are just going out the window here. We could form a tag rugby team. Too washed to play normal anymore. Could do it. Could do it. Team Kinetic. Love that. Love it. You'll be standing off. Love it. We're forming a team here, folks. What do you think Warrington finish on Huddersfield Giants? Your views on next England coach? Stephen, I'm thinking Warrington, as of right now, are top 3 minimum. Just purely based on performances right now, they're top 3. Huddersfield, best chance, they'll be in the bottom 3. I think they have the best chance of being last. And for England coach, I think it's going to be... Brad Arthur. It's just a pure guess, but I think it's going to be Brad Arthur. But I'd like it to be Matt Pete. 4 minutes, 6 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the second half. Skipper up, love that. Love it. England has not been in touch about the coaching job yet. I could send an email, just let them know that I'm still here. But no, they've not said anything yet. Oh well, it's their loss. Their loss. 6.5 minutes gone. In the second half, Cass 34-16. This is ridiculous. Strong hit there from Logan Lewis and Wonga Blake. Come on, Bradford, let's see what you got in you. This was an interesting game. It's still kind of interesting, but it's just all over the place. And it's all your Zen Monk ability. Love that, mate. If I can get James Bentley in, I'll do that. Get him in. 7 minutes gone. Last tackle on halfway with Weaver. Inside pressure from Joe Mellor. Underneath it is Caleb Akins. Right, Bradford just need to complete some sets here. and get up the park. Next carry from Ethan Ryan. Brought down on his own 30. 7.5 minutes nearly gone. Next carry from Hallis. It is Hallis, yeah. Through centre field. Next carry up towards halfway and just over it with Ryan Sutton. 2 tackles remaining for Bradford. Down the left-hand side, Milnes goes at the line now towards the 30. Left of centre field. Now in centre field with Nikarima. Kicks on the last towards the back left. Seany collects it. Shrugs past a few. Up towards the 20. 8 minutes gone. And I already can't see Bradford coming back into it. 90% completion from Cass. 81% from Bradford. A lot more metres from Cass as well. That'll be Jordan Lane with the next one up towards the 40. Through the centre of the park. 3 tackles remaining for the Tigers. Let's Mapapalangi inside Bradford territory. 8.5 minutes gone in the second. Shifting it right to Weaver. Out the back to Seany, trying to get around Wonga Blake. Can he get an offload? Not quite. Stopped on the 30. The whistle's blown for a penalty for Cass. Steinwade comes on, gives away a penalty. You love to see it, don't you? You just love to see it. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Greason with a carry, just shy of the 10, just right at the post as well for Cass. Great territory with a fresh set. Forber, left to Hall, strong run, taken to ground by Steinwade. They're not getting up here. That could be a 6 again. And it is a 6 again. Weaver, left to Assey, steps back inside, still going over the 10. 5 metres out. Bradford, what is going on, mate? What is going on? 5 out left of the post. Forber, right to a Tony, straightens up between the sticks. Just held up, stopped before the line as well. I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure how this happened. Cash just turned it on. Tony plays the ball right in front of the post. Right to Weaver. Out the back to Seany. Across to McIntosh in the corner, who will score again. 10 minutes gone. In the second half, they found 3 tries. Cass have scored 3 tries in 10 minutes. They are bullying Bradford. They are getting up the field so easily. Cass are going to win it all. Cass are going to win it all. At least they're sorting out the points difference. Mate, Bradford, you proper screwed me over here, not going to lie. Like, you've really screwed me over here. What a shocking half from Bradford this is. You're up for lineswoman. That'd be alright. All the rage these days. Looking forward to getting an MBE. Well, we've got to, fit the quota somehow, Tracy. That's a joke. That's a joke. God, that's a joke. Kick near the right touchline for Tom Weaver. The kick is... Oh, it's just good. Just good. 40-16, mate. Right, come on, Bradford. 4 tries and 4 kicks. Let's be having you. The comeback starts now. Absolutely nobody saw this coming. Mate, Cass were favourites on Sky Bet going into this. And I don't know how, in the first place. Even when the team list came out, they still shouldn't have been favourites. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, Spring. I don't understand. So far we've got Kieran, Rob, Spring and Luke. I think Alex would want to be involved, so that's 6. We just need a few more viewers. There we go. We're close. Yeah. We would beat this Bradford side at the moment. I'm sure of it. Because we wouldn't give away silly penalties, would we, folks? Completion rate is our bread and butter. 52 minutes gone. And 20 seconds as well. Cass in possession on their own 20. Now with Lawler up towards the 30. A few tackles remaining in this set. Forber. Right to Sini. And they're just short of halfway. Last tackle. Across to Assey up towards the halfway line. Chips down the left-hand side. Akins collects on the 20. Cuts back inside slightly. And up towards the 30. A few extra metres as well. Good carry. Good carry. Alright, come on, Bradford. Let's get the comeback going. Come on. 53 minutes gone. In centre field with Joe Mellor. Next carry from... Not sure who that is, actually. Is that Stein? Is that Steinwade? I couldn't even tell who that was. That's Steinwade. Must have been Hallis then. I didn't recognise who that was. Blake over the left-hand side of the park. On the 20. Goes right to Milnes. And it is a fresh set of 6 for Bradford in good territory. So they could answer back here. Across to Akins. Now with Masters. 15 metres out. Hooley. Left to Nicarima. Now in centre field with Mellor. Steps back off his left foot. He's kind of slowing the play down here. In centre field, 10 out with Ackers. Looks left but goes right to Nicarima. Goes at the line. Flat ball to Chamberlain. 5 out, right at the post. 2 tackles remaining. Ackers. Now in Nicarima. Kicks through. Sini is there. 1 is taken out. And they'll take it over the dead ball line. Okay, the ref wants to check the merits of a penalty try. Somebody was taken out. I think there's going to be too many cast players, so they'll say, based on the vicinity or proximity, whichever word you want to go with, either's fine. It probably won't be a penalty try, but could just be a penalty at least. I don't think there'll be a sin bin. I think the KineticRL kit would be purple and white, I think. I like the idea of the away kit being basically all white, like just pure white with like little details of purple. Very few. I can put an idea in. So, it's not going to be a try. Unfortunately. Not a penalty try. Comeback's not on. There's 54 minutes gone. So it's a drop out from Cass. Goes over the 40, close to halfway, and a strong run here from Hallis. He's short, but he's stocky. Plays it for Ackers, 30 out. Left to Mellor, goes at the line. Now with Milnes. Nicarima. Little show and go. Over the top, and it's collected by McIntosh. That's such an important take there. That's such an important take. But, obstruction against Bradford? I guess so. Well, Bradford have had a bit of sustained pressure down this end of the park, but hopefully they can bring it back a bit, because I would like this game to be interesting. Well, Cass in possession, just over halfway with Jordan Lane. Back towards centre field to Weaver. He'll switch back to Hall. Left to Weaver. Now Assey. Across to Sini. Cut out ball to Gaddy. Cuts back inside. Strong carry up towards the 20. 3 tackles to go for Cass. Had made really good ground here. Shifting it across now to Westerman. Weaver switches back to Greason. Stopped on the 20. 2 tackles to go for Cass. Forber Left to Westerman. Gets an offload. Collected by Assi. Switch back to Sini down the left-hand side. Mapapalangi. Steps back inside. Still stepping. Falls over. Just shy of the 10. 56 minutes gone. Last tackle. Assi kicks crossfield. Collected on the full by Milnes. He's going to play this about 7 or 8 metres out from his own try line. Oh, guys, you're going to love this. You are going to love this. Bear with me. Bear with me. You're going to love this. So Ethan Ryan with the next carry up towards the 20. And next carry from Hooley down the right edge of the park. Mellor shifting it left. Strong carry over the 40 with Steinwade. Last play down the short side left. Milnes puts boot to ball. That looks... Oh, I thought that was wayward for a second then. It's okay. It's actually okay. Cass in possession with Gary Gary. 25 out from his own try line. "57 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Still plenty of tackles to go in this set for Cass. Are up towards her own 40. Now with Westerman. 2 tackles remaining. Still plenty of time to go. Ooh, wayward ball knock on from Weaver. Wasn't expecting it. And they're going to gift territory to Bradford. They're going to gift territory away. I'll quickly show you this, folks. There it is. There it is. Look at that. Bit football-esque, but look at that. That's an absolute beauty, that, isn't it? That's an absolute beauty. Okay. Right. Okay, 58 minutes on the clock. I love it too. It is nice. It is nice. So 58 minutes gone. Fresh set of 6 for Bradford, 20 metres out in centre field. Ackers will switch back to Mellor, left to Milnes. Out the back to Akins. Brought down just shy of the 10. Come on, Bradford. Let's get the comeback going, lads. So now with Milnes. Across to Mellor. Now with Nikarima. Masters. Couple shimmies. Stopped on the 10 near the right touchline. You'd get Man of Steel wearing that? I'd hope so. I'd hope so. Back towards the middle. 3 tackles to go. Nikarima. Out the back to Mellor. Then to Milnes. Flat ball to Steinwade. Stop 5 out left of the post. Ackers goes right to Mellor. Across to Nikarima. There's a lot of space down the right. One more ball across to Hooley. He will go in. The comeback's on, folks. I actually really hope the comeback's on because I want this game to be a bit more interesting. But there we go. Bradford. Bit of pressure. They've had a bit more territory down this end of the park, which is good. Hooley kind of wants to get on with the kick soon. And he kind of needs to get this. So he doesn't want to rush it, but he wants to be quick. He actually needs to get this, because if he doesn't get it, it's still a four-try game. At least. Or unless they get 3 tries, 3 kicks, and then a penalty, but you can't guarantee it. Beautiful. Love it. It does look nice. It does look nice. Ask ChatGPT to make a kit with the top half purple with a thunderbolt going down the... Top half purple with a thunderbolt going down and the bottom half white. I mean, I could ask. The kick from Hooley. This is important. Looks okay. Oh, the kick's good. That's such an important kick. Such an important kick. The thing is, there's an hour gone. There's 20 minutes to go. We're into the final quarter. Only problem with Bradford now is if they take a bit too long between tries, let's say they do actually get the tries that they need. If they're taking too long, at any point in between that, if Castleford are under pressure, 1, they could score a try, 2, a drop goals on as well. So you're going to have to really restrict meters as much as possible. And yes, a trumpet for the kick. Beauty. We rebuilt a club quicker than Salford. Look at us go. Bradford shifting it left. Break here for Ethan Ryan, possibly. Good tackle from McIntosh, but he gets up towards the 40. Plays it for Nicarima. Now with Milnes. Bradford do like to shift the ball around. It's good to see him moving it. And a penalty for Bradford as well. Penalty for Bradford. "19 minutes to go." Lawler's not happy with that call. He's not happy with it. So Bradford with a fresh set of 6, 15 metres out. I think if they score basically on this set, or if they get a repeat set and score, I think it's on. I think it's on. Ackers just right at the post. 6 again for Bradford. 5 metres out. Left to Mella. Then to Milnes. Across to Akins. Trying to get around 1. They don't need to force anything just yet. Push back towards the 10. Plays it for Ackers. He goes right to Milnes. Goes at the line himself. Just in front of the left post by a few metres. Ackers goes right to Mella. Wants to go left, but then goes right to Nicarima. He'll switch back to Ruin. Takes it back over the 10. Now 5 out, just right at the posts. Come on, Bradford. What have you got in your locker? Ackers. Left to Mella. Flat ball to Logan Lewis. Oh, is that a high shot? That is a high shot on Logan Lewis. He's been wiped out. 62 minutes gone. The clock's still ticking away. They have finally stopped it, thank God. But yeah, that's a high shot from Westerman onto Logan Lewis. Haggerty looks really... Sorry, Kurt, we're on a first-name basis since the interview, obviously. Kurt looks really calm. Cool, calm, and collected. Hopefully Logan's alright. Is it a yellow? I'd need to see the contact again. But I don't know. Doesn't look like it. So Mella switches back to Hallis. Strong carry, few metres out in front of the left post. Plays it for Ackers. Left to Milnes. Fakes the switch back to Steinwade. Near the left touchline. About 7 metres out. Blake launches it right to Ackers. He goes right to Mella. Across to Nicarima. 1 steps out the line from Cass. He shrugs off 1 defender. Nicarima still going. Stop 15 out. Look for a quick play of the ball. Ackers looks left but goes right. Wayward pass collected. Just 1 more offload. Hooley near the right touchline is taken into touch. Good defence from Gaddy Gaddy. And screams in his face. Giving him the big uns. So Bradford had kind of switched it on the looking lively, but good defence from Cass. Really good. 63 minutes gone. 17 remaining. Come on, Bradford. Bit of a comeback would be good. If Cass lose after being up 24 points, this is the worse than the hammering by Warrington? Maybe. Interesting fact, just tune in now and then. You're from South Africa. Oh, hello. Never lost a match while watching your stream. The weirdest things always happen. Well, it's funny how things work out. 63.5 minutes gone. Mapapalangi with a carry down the left edge. Up towards his own 20. Shifting it down the left-hand side. Hurst with a carry over the 40, just shy of the halfway line. He'll play this for Forber. Back towards centre field with Lawler. Now with Weaver. Across to McIntosh. Just shy of halfway near the right touchline. So they haven't really gained much ground forwards, but they've moved laterally from one edge to the other. Cini switches back to Westerman. Bumps off a few. He's still going. Westerman just shy of Bradford's 40. Last tackle for Cass. Weaver on the last. Gets the kick away down the right-hand side. Akins underneath it. Goes up. Collects cleanly on the 10. 15.5 minutes to go. So still 3 tries and 3 kicks needed for Bradford. Wonga Blake with a carry, 15 out from his own line. Should ask people in Discord if they want to play for the club. I could do. In centre field with Hooley. Carries it up towards the 20. Atkin is also on for Bradford. Down the right edge with Masters. I think he wanted an offload then, didn't quite get one. Back towards centre field. Mellor, then across to Milnes down the right-hand side. Nearly finding a break there. Last tackle for Bradford. Atkin at dummy half. Is going to kick on the halfway line. Underneath it is Sini. Nearly goes out on the full. Nearly. Very nearly. That would have been bad. That would have been very bad. So Cass in possession, 14.5 minutes to go. They'll play the ball about 15 out from their own line in a second. And it's going to be lane push back a couple of metres. Forber waits at dummy half. Hands it off to Hall. Pumping his legs over the 20. Next carry through centre field from Sini. Over the 30. 14 minutes to go. So Cass scored 3 tries in 10 minutes. Could Bradford do it in 13? As I say that, or 14, there's a break for Assey. As I say that, he's got plenty of support, but there's a lot of Bradford players getting back. There's an offload there. Is that a knock-on from Logan Lewis? I think it might be. First knock-on from Cass, apparently. Okay. 13.5 to go. Great break there from Dejan Assey. Close from Cass. Very close. And again, as I said before, even if Bradford do try and make the comeback, at any point, Cass could get up the field and just go for one. And it just kills it, really. The Cass will challenge this. I do think there's a chance that it's just an offload there from Cass, and then it's a knock-on from Logan Lewis, but I don't know. We will have to see. Let's have a gander. Okay, so it's basically thrown into Logan Lewis. I think this will be Cass knock-on. Lawler is one of which Rose had kept. Workhorse with good hands. I couldn't speak then, Jesus Christ. What minute? 66 minutes and 47 seconds. Clock is stopped. Challenge unsuccessful. So Bradford have possession. They've got to shift the ball around now. They've got to shift the ball around. Got to do it. But they're on their own 10, so there's a long way to go. They've got to get up the field. There's a scrum over near the right touchline. On their own 10. Let's see what they can do. Hooley will feed the ball in. I need to yawn as well. My bad, folks. Masters across to Milnes. Then to Nikarima. Now Wonga Blake. They've only made about 2 or 3 metres there, unfortunately. And a penalty for Bradford. They needed that. 13 minutes to go. That's a huge penalty. What games are you streaming? I might do a dual stream tomorrow. I'm doing Broncos versus Dolphins tomorrow morning. I might do both Super League games tomorrow. Maybe. I'm doing Wigan. I'm doing all Super League games this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And then I'm doing Cowboys Storm and Dragons Titans. But Bradford in possession. 40 metres out. 12.5 minutes to go. In centre field with Sutton. Across to Nikarima. Fakes the handoff twice. Gives it to Akins. He's now over the 30. 25 metres out. Nikarima. Masters. Shifting it left to Mellor. Then across to Milnes. Across to Wonga Blake down the left-hand side. Look for an offload. Gets one. It's with Atkin. Then to Mellor. Still on the third tackle. Still live. Masters gets an offload as well. Space opening up down the right, possibly. Nikarima brought down just over 10 metres out. 12 minutes to go. 2 tackles left for Bradford. They could do a scoring on this set. Kick through from Mellor. Good chase there. Tapped over the dead ball line by Sini. That's all right. They can run about 30 seconds off the clock. Get a bit of a rest. That's all right. Good effort there. Really good effort from, I think that was Logan Lewis then. He was barreling towards the ball. Diving with all his might. 11.5 minutes to go. Bradford need to score like right now. Weaver might go short here. Oh, he goes long on this one. Goes over the 40, over halfway. Bounces nicely for Akins. Hands it off to Sutton. Yes, you did, Jay. Conveniently, you did. So chance for Bradford here to get some more points on the board. Shifting it left to Milnes. Flat ball to Steinwade across to Blake. Option on his outside. Goes back inside. Great for my fantasy team again. Thank you, Wonga Blake. And that's another try for Bradford. That's another try. Important kick again from Hooley. But it's going to be 40 points to 26 with a kick to come. And there is actually time. There's 11 minutes to go and they need 2 tries and 2 kicks after potentially getting this conversion. But I think if he gets the kick, it's game on. But if he misses it, to then have to score 3 more tries or get 2 tries, 2 kicks and hope for a penalty is maybe a bit too much to ask for. But thank you for that, sir. Thank you for that. Well done, Wonga Blake. Well done, lad. That was probably a good idea, like, faking as well. If it didn't work out, that would have been... Like, Bradford fans would have gone mental. What are we looking at here? Oh, we're checking it. We're checking it. Boring. You're boring. Was there an obstruction in here? Maybe. But do they take advantage of that, or how's that going to work? Okay. There is an obstruction, but it has nothing to do with the play. So if we apply some common sense, that should be fine. They do not attack the open space from the obstruction. Really? Really? So that's going to be taken... Where's the advantage from that? Where's the advantage? So, we've got 11 minutes to go. Penalty for Cass. So it's back to an 18-point game. Greason takes it over the 30 inside Bradford territory. They could look to go for a point soon. Forbert in centre field with Weaver. Across to Hurst, just shy of the 20. Over on the left-hand side. Forbert right to Westerman. Now with Lawler. Over the 20. Ten and a half minutes to go in this game. Kick through from Assey. It is going to be collected by Hooley. 5 out from his own line. So, what's Bradford got in them? So, as I said before, Cass scored 3 tries in 10 minutes. Bradford, it's now your turn. It's with Atkin. Launch it left to Mella. Then across to Milnes. Now Wonga Blake. Trying to get around Weaver. Nearly finds a break, can he? Flicks it back inside. Nikarima up towards the 30. Good meters from Bradford. So we've got 10 minutes to go. He'll play this for Steinwade. Slightly wayward pass there to Milnes. Doesn't give the ball at the back, just takes the carry. Probably should have just given the ball. Stopped on the 30 again. 2 tackles left. There's some deep shape here for Bradford, shifting it right. Down the right-hand side, stopped on the 40. Cass will shut that one down. Mella, short side right. Chip over the top. Hooley is chasing. Do they get the bounce? Bounces nicely for Kadikari there. Mapapalangi with the next carry, just shy of his own 40. This is frustrating, because I did back Bradford to win. I thought they'd be quite comfortable. And then Cass just show up, and there's been some poor stuff from Bradford here. And with the bet as well. I didn't put much on it, but that is frustrating. Over halfway, with Cass in possession. Is that Beckett? I couldn't tell who that was then. Switch back from Weaver to Lane. Over Bradford's 30, about 25 metres out with the last tackle coming up. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. In centre field with Weaver. Chips from 30 out. Towards the back right. Ryan underneath it, but McIntosh will bat it backwards. Collected by Wonga Blake. And he'll take it back over the 20. Gets a flick on to Akins. Across to Nikarima. Spaced on the right-hand side, possibly. Masters trying to get around Mapapalangi. Up towards the 30. Quick play the ball as well for Nikarima. Left to Akins. That is forward by a mile. But it's not given. For Sutton. Just short of halfway. Atkin in centre field. Left to Mella. Then right to Akins. 8 minutes to go. Shifting it right. Now with Nikarima. Across to Ruin. Stopped on the 30. 2 tackles to go for Bradford. Quick play the ball for Nikarima. He goes left to Atkin. Slips over. Gets an offload to Mella. He's got a guy behind him. But gets the offload to Sutton. He gets an offload to a Cass player. Cass on their own 20 with Westerman. 7.5 minutes to go. Cass, the 6-point team, have scored six games worth of points tonight. We're back. Maybe. Cass to win it all, honestly. At this point. Or what's left, anyway. Up towards halfway. And over it. Great carry there. Great carry. Oh, that's Sini. Bloody hell. Now with Westerman. On the 40, now 30. 7 minutes remaining. 2 tackles left for Cass. Right to Weaver. Switch back to Greeson. And stopped on the 20. Forbert. And a 6 again for Cass. $15 metres out. They could go for 1. They don't need to, but they could. Forbert. Right to Westerman. Over the 10. Now about 7 or 8 metres out in front of the right post. Forbert. Left to Weaver. Shrugs off 1. Stopped by Ruin on the 10. Plays it for Forbert. Right to Lawler. 5 out. Maybe 2 or 3 left of the posts. Forbert. Left to Assey. Launched it across. Could be an interception from Masters. Tries to offload the ball whilst he's falling down. And that's a fresh set for Cass. And then a penalty for Cass. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know why Nikarima's kicking the ball there. I don't know what he's doing. Five and a half minutes to go. I'm not sure what they're challenging. So, there's an interception from Masters. As he falling, tries to offload the ball, and Hooley can't collect it. Cass then collect the ball, try and play it, and then Nikorima just kicks the ball away. What's he doing? But they're not able to challenge it, or not challenging it for some reason. Cass in possession, 15 metres out, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's with Lawler. Over the 10. Now about 6 metres out, left of the post. Forber right to Assey. Across to Weaver. Then Lane in the back right corner. And he's going to be taken into touch. Good defence there from Bradford. 5 minutes to go. It's time for the comeback of Le Catalans. It's not going to happen. But yeah, 5 minutes to go. Bradford in possession. Behind their own 10. They had a good first half, Bradford, but they just... Mate, defence was poor in the second half. They've allowed so many metres. So it's handed off to Ryan Sutton. Mellor wasn't even looking, and he was the intended recipient first. 4.5 minutes to go. Atkin. Next carry from Masters. Over the 20, down the right-hand side of the park. Second tackle. Atkin at dummy half. He'll launch it left to Mellor in centre field. Then across to Milnes. Fakes the handoff over the top to Ethan Ryan. Cuts back inside. Hands off to Akins. He's cutting towards the right edge of the park, but then straightens up. And he's going to be stopped on the 30. 4 minutes to go. And a knock-on from Ormonroyd. Okay. All right. You love to see it, don't you? You just love to see it. So 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. What an absolute mess, lad. What an absolute mess. Okay. 3.5 minutes to go. Scrum for Cass, 30 metres out. They might find some more points here. Hall with a carry up towards Bradford's 20. Forber, right to Lawler. He's going to be stopped on the 10, just right at the posts. 3 minutes to go. Try per minute. Kidding. Weaver goes right to Westerman, slammed into the ground. Forber in centre field, goes left to Weaver. Then to Hall, I believe that is. Stopped on the 10. Short side left to Assey. Flat ball. Ball comes loose. Collected by Akins. Gets an offload for Miller. Looking for teammates in support. Flicks it onto Masters. Shrugs off a few defenders. Masters still going. Masters still going. Gets an offload. Space down the left-hand side across to Wonga Blake. Steps back inside up towards a 30. Plays it for Milnes. Now with Steinwade. Over the 40. Just shy of the halfway line with a fresh set of 6 here, Bradford. It's now with Milnes. Goes right to Hooley. Under a bit of pressure from the wayward ball. Takes up towards halfway. 2 minutes to go. It is right to Akins. Then to Nikorima. Over Castleford's 30. Now 25 out near the right touchline. And the ball pops out. And that's going to be penalty for Bradford. Nikorima just wants to tap and go here. With a minute 45 to go. Now Milnes. Then Hallis stopped 15 out from the try line. That's a good carry there. Nearly 10 metres out. Plays it in centre field or just right at the sticks for Atkin. They pop the ball up to Ruin. He gets an offload to Masters. Gets the ball down. Bradford with the comeback on with 1 minute 20 seconds to go. You heard it here first, folks. Well, good effort. Good effort. Just been such a poor second half. Like, imagine scoring 28 points and still basically getting battered. That's crazy. Defence has been shocking. Discipline's been shocking from Bradford in the second half. But Cass have been excellent, honestly. That's Masters with a try. Hooley to add the extras. Try is confirmed as well. It is a tricky kick, actually. It is tricky. 1 minute remaining. And the kick from Hooley is good. So we have got 49 seconds to go. 48 seconds to go, sorry. Shake of the head from Masters. He's not happy with the overall game. He's not happy. Gonna get back underway in a second. And we are back underway. They will kick towards the back left. I imagine Bradford will just chuck the ball around here. They will. Akins goes left. Early kick here from Milnes. Is anyone chasing? Yes, they are. Do Bradford get the bounce? That is potentially knock on from Cass. It is a penalty for Bradford. 30 seconds to go. They kind of need to hurry up here. Doesn't matter anyway. Just runs the clock down. So kick into touch for Bradford. And they'll start a fresh set 30 metres out. 15 seconds to go. There's a tap from Masters, shifting it across. Ormonroyd with a carry over the 30. 5 seconds remaining for Bradford. Left to Milnes, then across to Akins. Kick towards the back right. Sini goes up, collects it cleanly, and that's going to be full time. What a win from Cass. What a win. Mate, that was a quality first half. Both teams back and forth. But the meters that Cass made today were excellent. They made so many quality meters. Great carries from all the forwards. Even guys out the backfield as well. The yardage carries were great. They gave away a lot of penalties early on. But in the second half, there was a lot of penalties and mistakes from Bradford. They allowed a lot of meters up the field. Didn't shift the ball around enough. And in attack, Castleford was so clean, so smooth, executed really well. What a turnaround from last week. You go from losing 72 points to 6 to one of the best performances they've put in the last few years. Defensively, they'll be disappointed conceding 28 points. But overall, that was a very, very solid game from Cass today. Very, very solid. And they fully earned the win on that one. And I did predict Bradford to win comfortably. And they Cass certainly showed me. So fair play. But that is going to be full-time and game over. But thank you very much for stopping by, folks. It is greatly appreciated, as always. If you do want to subscribe, feel free to do so. At 15,064 subscribers. If you want to follow me on TikTok, you can do. Link in the description. QR code on screen or link in the description to become a member of the channel. And follow me on all social medias as well. Stream highlights will be coming a bit later. But well done, Cass. Well done. And I'll do one final trumpet before we go. Whee. Thanks again, Rob. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by, sir. Imagine if that try was allowed, if it wasn't for an apparent obstruction. Actually, yeah, imagine. Imagine. Right. As always, thank you for stopping by. I will be streaming. Let me get the rest of the stream schedule just so you guys are aware. So, tomorrow I'm streaming Broncos vs Dolphins in the morning. I will possibly do a dual stream for the 2 Super League games tomorrow night. Possibly. Saturday I'm doing Cowboys vs Storm, and then I'm doing Wigan vs Huddersfield and Lee vs Toulouse. Sunday I'm doing Titans vs Dragons, and then Hull FC vs Catalans and Leeds vs Warrington. First Warrington stream of the season. So there you go. That's the stream schedule for the weekend. But if I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Got more fans than Huddersfield? Get in. Where am I going to be on the IMG grading? Come on. But yeah, if I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you very much for stopping by. Toodle pip.